Well, let's try that again. I had technical difficulty. Let's jump right in. We are currently monitoring 625 active cases. That's down from 665 a week ago. And active cases have remained below 700 for nearly a month. In fact, this last week dipping below 600. Over the last month, the largest number of new cases have come in the 10 to 19 years of age category. That's 18% of new cases. 17% of new cases fall within those aged 30 to 39. Now, of those interviewed and responding to contact tracing, 78% have acknowledged of those new cases that they are either not vaccinated or not fully vaccinated. And that percentage and breakdown remains fairly consistent. We are averaging 2,058 tests a day. This is the 7-day average, and that's a pretty healthy number of tests to monitor cases. And we are averaging 53 new daily cases, so 53 new cases a day. Now, that's down from 68 last week and significantly down from a few months ago. The 7-day rolling positivity rate is now at 2.77%, and we have been below 4% for the last month. We did dip almost, I think, to 2% earlier in the month, but we're basically at 2.5 to right now 2.77% positivity. I would tell you that under ordinary circumstances we wouldn't treat this as an emergency, and we're hopeful that other layers of government will see that. But we are at a position where, frankly, we're monitoring. Hospitalizations have been relatively stabilized, and the positivity rate has remained relatively low. New cases on the decline. Sadly, 499 of our neighbors have succumbed to the virus, and we are monitoring 24 individuals in the hospital. Now, among the hospitalization information, I do want to say we've averaged 26.7 patients per day. That's the 14-day average of hospitalizations. I do want to also acknowledge, however, that within those 26, nearly 27 individuals hospitalized, some is likely 2 to 4, but some of those individuals come to our hospitals from other locations. They may have been hospitalized or needing hospital care from another state or another part of the region. And it does seem to be about 2 to 4 individuals in that 27 number that come from outside of Dutchess County and are hospitalized here. It's important to note because we want to obviously monitor, but they are they are coming in from other parts of the state, which does suggest, of course, we have capacity to meet the concern, and we do. 77% of those hospitalized are partially or not vaccinated at all, and 23% of those hospitalized are fully vaccinated. Now, the breakdown of the demographic within the hospitals, 4% are birth to 18 years of age, 7% are 19 to 44, 41% are 45 to 64 years of age, and 48% of those hospitalized are 65 years of age or greater. Now, within the vaccination, we are very close to 80% vaccination among adults. We're at 78.2% of all Dutchess County adults having received at least one of their vaccine doses. There's a demographic breakdown I just would like to offer as a reference. 57% of those aged 12 to 15 are vaccinated. 64% of those 16 to 25 have been vaccinated. 67% of those 26 years of age to 34 vaccinated. 75% among those 35 to 44, 71% of those 45 to 54, 86.3% of those 55 years of age to 64 vaccinated, and 99.7% of those 65 to 74, with 91.2% of our 75 years or older residents having been vaccinated. The county continues to administer our vaccine clinic. We have our immunization clinics Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Family Partnership Center at 29 North Hamilton Street in Poughkeepsie. The former J.C. Penney's location at the Poughkeepsie Journal building, at the Poughkeepsie Galleria, is open for first, second, and booster shots. All 3 brands are available at this location. Vaccine operations run Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. and every other Saturday. So every other Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. and every other Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The clinics are walk-in, but do remember to bring your vaccine cards so that they can update that information if you choose to be vaccinated. And of course, we hope that you do. Visit duchessny.gov for more information regarding the COVID vaccine and availability. We continue to provide testing opportunities for those who either mandated by some other layer of government. Dutchess County does not have a testing mandate of any kind, nor do we have a vaccine mandate of any kind, but there are employers and other layers of government that require this of employees, and to the extent that we can provide access to both testing and vaccination, we see it as at least our ability to provide some relief to those who are required to do these things. So in partnership with ProPhase Labs, we've opened the former JCPenney's location for no-cost testing. This is through dollars secured through the federal government and then passed through the county and others. So that's for anyway. So these are no-cost testing opportunities. Tuesday and Thursdays, testing's available 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The tests are available are both the lower nasal swab along with the saliva PCR test, and you should expect to receive results between 24 and 48 hours from the test. And you can take a look at duchessny.gov to get more information and pre-register for testing if you'd like. Now, you'll likely know the FDA approved booster shots for Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. We're still awaiting approval and direction from the CDC and the New York State Department of Health before they can be administered. But the use of a single booster dose of Moderna COVID-19 vaccine may be administered at least 6 months after completing your primary series of the Moderna shots. And that is for individuals who are 65 years of age or older, and those who are 18 to 64 and high risk of severe COVID, and those 18 through 64 years of age with frequent institutional or occupational exposure to COVID. So booster shot, the Moderna shots are available for that category. The use of a single booster dose of Johnson & Johnson vaccine may be administered at least 2 months after completion of your single-dose primary regimen to individuals 18 years of age or older. And we're awaiting CDC and New York State Department of Health approval, but this is the FDA direction. The use of the COVID-19 vaccines in a mix-and-match model is also going to be open to those eligible individuals following completion of your initial vaccine. So FDA giving the go-ahead on Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, already previously Pfizer boosters, along with a mix and match for those who choose to receive a booster shot, and we await CDC and the New York State Department of Health approval to have that administered. And so to clarify, a single booster dose of the Pfizer shot may be administered 6 months after completion of the primary series of those shots to individuals 18 years of age through 64 years of age with frequent institutional or occupation exposure. So keep an eye out for that information as that becomes approved by the CDC, and here in the state of New York, there'll be greater availability to those boosters. We also expect that there'll be availability at some point to those under the age of 12, and again, we encourage you to speak to your physician and make the decision that is best for you. With that, that is our update for the week. I want to remind you that next Wednesday at 11 a.m., I'll be releasing the 2022 county budget to the county legislature and you, the residents of Dutchess County. It does include an expansion and commitment to core services, mental health, veteran services, senior services, advancement of a number of youth initiatives, investment in our streets, sidewalks, highways, and bridges, and a number of obviously other areas from mental health and substance use disorder to law enforcement and public protection. The budget expands our commitment, no reduction in county services, while also offering a new exemption on sales tax purchases, footwear and clothing, a 10% reduction in the Dutchess County government tax rate, and a $5.5 million reduction in the county's tax levy. And that represents the largest tax levy reduction actually in the history of the county. And so look for that presentation next Wednesday at 11 a.m. In the meantime, if you have any questions, reach out to us. Visit duchessny.gov and stay strong, be healthy, and be kind to each other.